5 years ago this March, one school redefined what was possible in the men's NCAA tournament.
Another steal. This time it's Butler.
Mason impossible, the Patriots' unlikely run to the Final Four. This is a March story that needs to be told. I'm Samantha Steele. Please join me on a shocking adventure of an unlikely underdog. George Mason University engineered a run to the Final Four that shocked the experts and thrilled an entire nation. Through the words and passion of Coach Jim Larrañaga, we examined the perfect storm that led to a number 11 seed defeating 3 basketball Goliaths on their way to the ultimate college basketball destination. As with any story worth telling, the team experienced plenty of adversity. It all started with a shift in program philosophy and a new passion for greatness.
Liz and I and the Larrañaga family arrived at George Mason University on April 1st, 1997. And one of the first things we needed to do was to meet with the returning players on the George Mason men's basketball team and sit down and map out a plan for the future of our basketball program. George Mason University, the men's basketball team, had just experienced its 7th consecutive losing season. And when my staff and I met with the team in the locker room at the Patriot Center, our home arena, the first thing we wanted to ask the players was one very simple question. Do you want to be successful? And all the guys raised their hand and said, yes, we'll do anything we possibly can to help turn things around. I told the players that our philosophy would be based on 3 very simple words: attitude, commitment, and class. That we expected everybody associated with the program to have a positive attitude. We would tell them that life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. The second was we wanted our players to make a total and unconditional commitment to being the best that they could be in everything they did, academically, athletically, socially. And then the third, class, we wanted our players to understand that they represented more than themselves and they needed to behave in a first-class manner, to take great pride in who they are and who they represent. Every player started to take their academics more seriously, started to work harder in practice, started to carry themselves with great pride. But I could see things coming together because of the sacrifices that were being made by the team. One of the reasons I love George Mason so much is because of the leadership here at the university. Our president, Dr. Alan Merton, and his wife, Sally, immediately embraced my wife, Liz, and I.
On April Fool's Day, April 1st of 1997, we announced the hiring of Jim Larrañaga as our new basketball coach. I've hired deans, I've hired vice presidents, I've hired people at all levels of authority and respect at George Mason University. I've made no better hiring decisions than the hiring of Jim Larrañaga as our basketball coach. He's made a difference in so many ways. He makes a difference in terms of the quality of the basketball program, the win-loss record, etc. But more importantly, he makes a difference in the lives of the young men, and he makes a massive difference in terms of his contributions to the university throughout its activities, academic, athletic, and in the community.
His personality is what you see is what you get. There's nothing phony about Jim. He's a terrific person. He's a great coach. I really believe he could coach at any level, whether it be pros, whether it be the ACC, Big Ten, any place. But we're glad he's here, and not only because he's a basketball coach, but he's a good person and what he does for the community.
In 2005, 2006, we began a journey that would end in Indianapolis at the Final Four.